Hey there. So yesterday you took a look at this lovely picture here with the different um, teeth on it, and you were wondering why you were taking a look at teeth and answering questions about the text features. Some of you were most amazed with the information about George Washington having only one tooth. I was pretty amazed at the fact that ancient Egyptians put jewels in their teeth. Um, Today, if you watch any rapper videos, I don't watch them very often, but I see some that stick diamonds in their teeth. That's kind of crazy. But who would have thought that ancient Egyptians put emeralds in their teeth? Um, but it seemed you guys were pretty interested in that. And then you were to answer some questions about the vocabulary. I wanted you to write sentences with some of the vocab words that I thought you might know. Some of you had a few questions about the words intestines. You're going to find out when we read why was intestines included in something about bacteria, infected, materials. How did all these words fit together? Well, when we read today, you're going to find that out, and it's pretty gross, so pay attention. So today we're going to read the article, The Totally Gross, Totally Fascinating History of Teeth. So you can follow along on your screen, and we will read this together. First of all, let's look at that word intestines. What are your intestines? I know some of you are answering it. They're the long tubes inside your body that help digest or break down food. You have the small intestines and the large intestines. Everybody was good with the word license, bacteria, materials, and infected, but how do they all work together in here? You're going to see it today, unless you cheated yesterday and read the article. Okay, I'm going to make the article bigger here. Hopefully you can see it. The totally gross, totally fascinating history of teeth. I thought you guys would like it. I'm going to go ahead and start reading it for you. How did the mummy die? Scientists wanted to know the answers. They studied the mummy. They called her Jed. She was a woman. She had lived more than 3,000 years ago. She had lived in Egypt. She had died when she was about 30, pretty young. But how? Did a snake bite her? Was she attacked by a crocodile? Soon the scientists made a surprising discovery. She died because of a bad tooth. The experts looked at Jed's jaw. They took x-rays of it. They saw that one tooth had never grown in. The hole in her gum had become infected. It filled with stinky yellow pus. Imagine that being in your mouth. Today we have antibiotics. These medicines treat infections. An antibiotic could have cured Jed's infection, but there was no antibiotics in Jed's time. Scientists believe the infection spread into her blood and it killed her. That's why we say it's very important to get your teeth checked all the time. A terrible fact of life. In the past, teeth were often deadly. Over time, millions of people had terrible tooth problems. Knights charged into their battle with sores on their gums. Princesses covered their rotting teeth when they smiled. George Washington had only one tooth left when he became president. That was the fact you all thought was pretty cool. Today we know that brushing and flossing are important. They prevent most tooth problems. Dentists can treat more serious tooth problems. Pair of pliers. But until the 1900s, most people had crooked and yellowed teeth, and they were always looking for ways to have better smiles. Barbers as dentists. How many of you guys go to a barber? All of you. People in ancient Rome knew that teeth that fell out needed to be replaced, so they made fake teeth from bone, wood, or ivory. In ancient Egypt, people made braces out of cat intestines. There's where that word comes into play. So they took those long tubes that carried waste out of cats and made braces out of them. Now that's a thought. However, They did not know what caused tooth problems. Many people believed that evil spirits caused them. By the 1700s, more was known about the science of teeth. Dentists used better tools to fix and remove teeth, but only the rich went to the dentists. People went to barbers for tooth care. Yes, the person who cut your hair also pulled out your teeth, and they used pliers. Ouch. Obsessed with teeth. By the 1800s, people knew more about teeth. Dentists Dental schools opened. New laws were put into place. The new laws said that you had to have a license to be a dentist. Barbers had to stop pulling teeth. Darn. Before long, Americans became obsessed with taking care of their teeth. So imagine going to get your hair cut, Hayden, and Josh pulling out a tooth at the same time. If you go in and say, hey, my tooth hurts, and he just yanks it out with a pair of pliers. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Today, around 300,000 dentists and dental experts work in the United States. They say cavities are the most common tooth problems. Cavities form when bacteria make acids in your mouth. These acids create little holes in teeth. Dental experts have powerful x-ray machines. The machines can spot cavities and other problems. Dentists use tools to clean teeth and gums. They give patients medicine to stop pain, and they use braces to straighten teeth, not cat intestines anymore. Dental care can be expensive. Some people can't pay for it. Dentists sometimes help people for free. Sadly, none of this was around to help Jed. But today it's unlikely that anyone will die because of a bad tooth. You may have a lot of pain and, it may get infected, but you probably won't die. Sometimes older people still get sick from an infected tooth because they don't want to go to the dentist. So there's your totally gross and interesting facts about the dental history. So here we have an infographic, meaning it's information in a graphic, like pictures. So teeth through time. This one asks you to talk about the words in time, and it was organized through time. Humans have been trying to fix their smiles for thousands of years. We found that out. So I'm going to go through here and read this with you, each little graphic. The first one that has wheat, sugar troubles. Humans first started to have tooth problems about 10,000 years ago. That's when people began forming wheat, corn, and other grains. When we eat grains, our body turns them into sugar. This sugar causes cavities. So when people were just eating meat, they didn't have too many tooth problems. It's when they started eating grains and used flour that caused it, because it turns it into sugar. That's carbs. Earwax fillings. In ancient times, people filled cavities with interesting materials. They filled them with silver and earwax. They even used mashed up bird brains. Okay, I'm going to give you a second to let that sink in. Ugh. A pig brush. The bristle toothbrush was invented in 1498. It was invented in China. The bristles were made from the hair of a hog. Today, bristles are made of nylon. Now, some of you guys, your adults you might know might have beards. And there are brushes made out of boar, which is boar's hair, a wild pig. They still do that. They're supposed to be softer. Gross. How about this one? Ladybug mush. Some ancient people used salt to make tooth pain go away. In Italy, in the 1700s, people crushed and used ladybugs to make tooth pain go away. So instead of shushing that ladybug out of the bathroom when you see it in there, imagine mashing it up and sticking it in your teeth. Ugh. Tooth robbers. In the 1800s, criminals stole the teeth of soldiers who died in battle. They sold these teeth to dentists. The dentists used them to fix the smiles of rich people. So instead of, you might have some criminal's tooth in your mouth if you were a rich person. Magical water. Many places in the United States add fluoride, a type of mineral, to tap water. Why? Fluoride helps stop cavities. People who drink water with fluoride tend to have healthier teeth. Fluoride is also in many toothpastes. Before they added fluoride, people had bad teeth. And I'm sure every one of you brush your teeth, and your toothpaste all probably has fluoride in it. Braces Nation. Today, 4 million Americans have braces. Some braces are clear. This clear material was first made by the space agency NASA. Most people have those metal braces, me included. When I was in high school, I had braces too. So lots of us have them. Okay, so that's the two articles of information. One was an infographic, pictures that have different information on it, and the other one is a little bit of history about the tooth history. So in the next activity, there's 5 questions that asks you to come up with answers using both one or both of the articles. So, and the question actually gives you the abbreviation of where you're going to find the answer. You might find it in the first one, or you might find it in the second one, or you're going to need information from both. So create some good sentences to answer the next 5 questions. Okay? See ya.